morning, and thank you for joining us here on your Campus Connect forecast. You've probably really noticed that we've had a much cooler winter than normal. January was the only exception, but as we head through February and March, temperatures were well below average. March so far this year, or so far this month, 7 degrees below average, so it's definitely been cool. So we'll really have to see how the rest of our month plays out. But for today, still those cooler temperatures in place, not much different, 41 degrees, and that's due to those winds out of the northwest at about 12 miles an hour, so it's still very cool outside. And we even had some snow flurries and showers across northern Mississippi late last night. Unbelievable. It really doesn't look like March for us. It's really looking like January. And even take a look at the current temperatures all across the region. Look at that. Tupelo is kind of the sore loser this morning with still 36 degrees. Huntsville coming in at 37, Memphis warming up just a bit with 43, but it's still very cool outside all across the region. And the reason why we're having these cooler temperatures is that high that is to our west, bringing in those northwesterly winds, bringing in those chilly temperatures from the north. And temperatures really all across the region tonight for the lows are even going to be flirting with records. Starkville 26, Birmingham 25 degrees, and even into Memphis 27. So it's going to be a very cool and chilly night for us. And that really isn't different from average for our latest freeze. Our latest freeze is usually March 24th, and that was actually 2 days ago. But the problem is that this is going to be a very hard freeze. It's not going to be 32, it's going to be 26. So the magnitude of this freeze is the kind of the big significance. But even our latest freeze was in April 26, 1910. Hopefully our April won't be like that this year. We'll just have to wait and see. But at least we'll be seeing some warmer temperatures as we head through the rest of our week with that high pressure moving to our east. But unfortunately, we're also seeing some rain showers. But today, I think we're going to struggle to reach that 50-degree mark. We're being, I think, very optimistic with that 50 degrees, because we're still going to be seeing those winds out of the northwest at about 15 miles an hour, and that cloud cover is not really going to help us either in warming up. But for tonight, those winds are going to die down, and we're going to see those temperatures just plummet, fall like a rock, and we have a freeze warning in place tonight with that low of 26 degrees. So if you have any vegetation out there that you can bring in, I hope you haven't planted anything, because it's going to be a very rough night for them. Hopefully they'll get through this like the rest of us will as well. But tomorrow, the good news is we're going to start warming up. Today's really going to be our really last cold day, and for tomorrow morning. But we're warming up with a high of about 59, and that reason is those winds start to shift. Instead of coming out of the northwest, they're now out of the west at about 10 miles an hour. So we'll have to see how the rest of our week is shaping out, and look at that. By the end of your work week and into your weekend, we'll be warming up into the upper 60s, and by Saturday and Sunday into the low 70s. But the trade-off with those warmer temperatures is going to be that rain. So make sure unfortunately, we're going to have a wet weekend, but it will be a warm weekend for us. Thank you for joining us on your Campus Connect. I'm meteorologist Yasser Kishk.